I guess update on
And thanks for
Rasheed.
watching this.
Yeah.
Tidy. I just met with him. He's doing good. They're gonna run some more tests. I think in the next 24 to 48 hours, and then from there, hopefully, again, everything comes back and he's cleared. Initially, when it happened Tuesday night, that's when they ran everything Tuesday, Wednesday, and we were all kind of still in a little bit of shock as to what happened and trying to figure out why. And everything has come back clear. So now they're just trying to give it time and make sure that nothing has transpired between then and now. And then my hope is, and his hope is, you know, he's antsy. He wants to play. He understands he's a senior, and he looks up and, what have we played, 7? So my math's not great. That's 11 plus the SEC tournament. They're still having that, aren't they? So that's 12 more games he's got. So he wants to play.
Are you at liberty to say what happened? Do they know what happened?
It was just a seizure. They really haven't given me or him, or there's really been no, hey, this is what happened. It was just kind of it honestly, I think, was set off by dehydration, which, you know, we're always, this group more so than any other. I remember when I was, you know, playing sports in Winston County. Back in the day, you know, you couldn't take your helmet off, and they didn't give you water, you're soft, and you'd take those big nasty salt pills. You remember those?
Oh, yeah.
And now they check your hydration levels, and we're this and we're that. So dehydration is something that's taken very, very seriously, and our training staff does a great job of monitoring it daily, and yet this still transpired, and they think that it was really set off by dehydration.
Dre said that it shouldn't be this way, but that incident kind of rejuvenated this team, kind of gave it life. Do you kind of sense that maybe?
I think I spoke to this after the game. The sense that I got was not so much that it was this, you know, inspirational moment. It just made us stop thinking about ourselves and stop, you know, worrying about, you know, how bad we're dribbling or how bad we're playing. And it forced us to put our energies elsewhere. And it did give us, for lack of a better term, a rallying cry. So again, we just get out of ourselves a little bit, which is difficult to do in this day and age. And I thought we did that. We then go to Missouri, and Dre rejoins us. I thought he would be able to play. I didn't know to what extent. He certainly didn't know to what extent either. He played a season high in minutes, and that just based on where we are as a team. I started looking around, and I said, Dre, you know, you feel okay? You feel okay? Oh, I'm getting a little tired. Okay, just keep going. Just keep playing. Play hard. Play harder. We'll rest later. You know. So, and once he got going, he really didn't have any ill effects, which speaks to, you know, his physical toughness. He is still playing with a high ankle sprain.
Are you thinking, Andy, is there a possibility that Rasheed plays Wednesday, or is that too
I
soon?
don't think so.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know. There are some things that I'm not privy to because of, you know, confidentiality, so forth and so on. So tomorrow we mark the 7-day window from when it happened. It happened on a Tuesday night. Tomorrow is the 7-day window, and I think that was the first hurdle that needed to be cleared. And now, how quickly they do some of these other tests and how quickly they get back the results, I think will determine what happens next.
When you say he gets cleared, does that mean practice too? Does he have to be cleared to practice again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Any physical activity.
Okay.
He has not done any physical activity other than what the doctors have done. Initially, they put him through a stress test, and so he hasn't done any basketball stuff.
You had said that you wanted to commit to DeAndre as a point guard before you got hurt. Now you played point guard primarily against Missouri. Does it come natural to him? Do you see some natural movement in regards to point guard play? Does he take to the position well?
You know what's crazy is I think I said this last year with Moody when he was coming off the hamstring. You know, this has kind of been a reoccurring thing for us. After about 6-7 games, you know, we get hit with some adversity in league play, more adversity. But I think the same thing happened with Drake. When you have a hamstring or a high ankle sprain, cutting is and quick, sudden movements is the most difficult thing. And when you have the ball in your hands, honestly, it's easier than trying to get open off the ball. Now, having said that, in the last 3 games, based on our personnel, and especially now with the sheet availability and not knowing what we're doing moving forward, Brean has emerged. You know, he was really good in the second half against Tennessee. So when Brean is in the game, we do move Dre off the ball a little bit to put him in some of our ball screening action. So we're gonna continue to try to reinvent. You know, when Dre went down, we had to reinvent some of the things that we were doing, and we didn't do it very successfully. Then when Dre comes back, we have to change again, and now we have Sheed out, so we have to change again. So we're continuing to try to tweak different things and couple all of that with the way people are guarding Cephas, and that's the way they should guard him. They're sending big bodies at him, and so we have to factor that in as well, because we have to be realistic. I mean, we need to score in the mid-70s to give ourselves a chance to win high-level games, and we didn't do that the first two games against Georgia when Dre goes down. We didn't respond well at all to that. Then we go to South Carolina, who happens to be one of the best defensive teams in the country, and we didn't play very well offensively. We responded against Tennessee, we responded against Missouri, but again, we're continuing to tweak what we're doing offensively just based on available bodies.
What did you think of Dre's explosiveness and pushing off the ankle? What was it there?
Yeah, I told him when he got hurt against Georgia, I wanted him to go the Ronnie Lott route because he's not very athletic anyway. Let's just cut it off. Remember Ronnie Lott in the Super Bowl? He just cut his finger off. I said, let's just cut it off, man. Hobble around. You play like you're one-legged anyway. Seriously.
What have you,
It's not going to hurt his lateral quickness, I assure you.
what have you thought of, Terrence was named SEC Player of the Week?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Daniel.
Um,
Must have been cleaning.
What have you thought of his development, especially the last kind of couple of weeks where you guys have been short and he's had to go?
I'm just proud that he's competing at a high level. He's still very much a work in progress. But things have changed. He played 39 minutes against Missouri, took a career high 16 shots. He's had back-to-back 20 and 10 games. I guess that's why he got voted Player of the Week. He's an athletic guy, and we need him to make athletic plays, and we need him to be involved now. He's gone from a guy who didn't play at all to a guy that's now in the rotation to a guy now that's paramount. If you play well, we have a chance to win. If you don't play well, probably not going to look good for the Rebels that day.